I first got introduced to volleyball in middle school. My best friend and I decided to try out for the volleyball team, and I was kind of interested. I wanted to play a sport. I tried out, and turns out I didn't make the team, but my best friend did, and so I did basketball, and I kind of did that, but that really wasn't like I wasn't super interested in it. Honestly, I was actually really bummed that I didn't make the volleyball team, even though I didn't know how to play. So yeah, it started there. And then freshman year of high school, again, my best friend wanted to join the volleyball team, so she tried out. In the middle of tryouts, she's like calling me like, "Can you please try out with me? I don't know anybody else on the team." And I was like, "Okay, fine." And I ended up trying out. I made the team, and I was one of the worst players on the court. I didn't get into any games. I was never a starter, and the most I got was a sub for a scrimmage. That's the very least. Yeah, that's pretty much where it got. And I remember my freshman year, I was just so bad. And there were 3 courts. So there was a freshman court, a varsity court, and a JV court. And as a freshman, I just remember looking over to the side at the varsity court, and I just seen these really tall girls, a lot of them looked just like me, and they were really killing the court, they were spiking, they were just so dominant on the court, they really owned the court, and that inspired me. And honestly, I was like, I'm gonna be like them, I'm gonna work to be just like them. And yeah, so that's kind of how it started. From then on, I just, I did anything I could to improve. I joined a club team. I was practicing all the time at the Y. I was just doing anything I can to improve. And so by my sophomore year, I ended up trying out for JV. I made the team, and then in the middle of my JV season, I got moved up to varsity. So that was just a really big highlight. And I was really proud of myself that I was able to prove myself and make it. And I didn't want to stop there, so I wanted to keep going even until college. When I was playing with my club team, I feel like playing club really helped. I had the type of coach who was super tough on me, and I kind of learned slowly but surely that she was only super tough on me because she seen how much potential that I had in myself, and she also cared for me. She wanted me to get better. And so, they really pushed me over there, and I felt like I kind of had reached that point where I was like, I can do this. I know what I'm doing. I feel confident on the court. And at that point, it was kind of like an escape. This is what I enjoy, because this is where I can improve myself, my mentality, my leadership, my mental strength. And so, yeah, I decided to keep going even further after that. I'd have other factors that would kind of bring on stress or anxiety, whether it was school or friends or family. I felt like when I was on the court, I was focusing strictly on myself, bettering myself, being with a team and stuff like that, working hard, and it definitely, I feel made a difference. It felt like when I was on the court, nothing really, everything that I was stressed about went out the door. Nothing else mattered. It was just me on the court playing and doing what I do best. Yeah, I feel like I also really appreciate volleyball and what it's done for me, because personally, I'm kind of proud of myself for pushing through all the obstacles. Volleyball, the journey was not easy at all. I definitely had a lot of obstacles and factors, whether it was with family or support financially, and I feel like it was kind of me versus the world. But the fact that I was able to push through and not quit, I feel like that's a really big thing for me. And I don't know, it kind of means a lot that I was able to like push through all those factors, like given the circumstances that I was in. Like I didn't have it super easy like everyone else did. And yeah, I feel like I worked twice as hard to get where I am now. And I'm proud of myself for that. Becker, I thought like, like this is it, this is where I'm going to be. Turns out like I feel like I've always, like something kind of like in the back of my head was always saying like, you can do better, like you can level up from this right here. And like one of my teammates, she mentioned like UMass Boston and their volleyball program, how it's great. And so, I decided to take that chance. I reached out to the coach. I wasn't accepted into UMass Boston yet, but I just wanted to take my chances. And I sent him my stats and everything. He welcomed me to go to the tryouts. And so, yeah, it was pretty tough because I haven't played for a while since then at tryouts. But it was me and about 4 other girls who tried out, and I was the only one who got accepted onto the team. And I felt like it was, it was truly a blessing, I guess, and then kind of a sign to actually keep going because I thought I wasn't going to make the team. Because, like, I go on the court and it's like kind of like a culture shock. Like, it was everything times 10. Like, the program is so well put together. And, yeah, I feel like it was a challenge that, I was definitely ready to take on. And again, just like my previous years playing, I feel like this is a way to really prove myself and prove like how much, like really, like unlock the potential that I've always seen in myself and the coaches have always seen in me.